Welcome to class of chemistry. We are studying 12th standard chemistry lesson number 9, coordination compounds. In previous video we studied stability of coordination compounds. Today we will discuss about some theories of bonding in complexes. So metal and ligand bonding in the coordination compounds can be explained by two theories, valence bond theory and crystal field theory, CFT. But now only VBT is there for our syllabus. So students, I suggest before studying VBT in coordination compounds, please read VBT and concept of hybridization in 11th standard. So now let's see what is VBT. Valence bond theory is based on the concept of hybridization. Actually, hybrid orbitals do not exist, but theoretical steps of hybridized state helps us to describe structure of coordination compounds. That is, by using valence bond theory, structure of coordination compounds can be determined. So now let us discuss steps involved in describing bonding in the coordination compounds using valence bond theory. First one is metal ion provides vacant d orbital for the formation of coordinate bond with ligand. In this compound NiCN4 2-, nickel is the central metal atom which provides vacant d orbital to the ligand Cn, cyanide, and formation of coordination bond between Ni, that is nickel, and Cn takes place. Second one is vacant d orbital along with s and p orbitals of the metal ion takes part in the hybridization. The appropriate atomic orbitals s, p and d of the metal hybridize to give an equal number of new orbitals of equivalent energy called as hybrid orbitals. So we can see that in NiCN4 2-, Ni plus 2 is the central metal ion which provides the vacant d orbital to the ligand Cn. So electronic configuration of Ni plus 2 is 3d8, 4s and 4p. So in this diagram we can see that d, s and p2, these four orbitals are hybrid orbitals which forms an equivalent energy orbitals called hybrid orbitals. And so we can say that vacant d orbital along with s and p, vacant d orbital along with s and p orbital of the metal ion can take part in hybridization. So this was the second step. Third one is the number of vacant hybrid orbitals formed is equal to the number of ligand donor atoms surrounding the metal ion, which equals the coordination number of the metal. So for example, NiCN4 2-, ligand is Cn, cyanide. Coordination number of the metal ion is 4. That means there are 4 molecules of Cn which provides 4 pair of electron. So coordination number of Ni is 4. Electronic configuration of Ni plus 2 is equal to 3d8, 4s and 4p. So after hybridization we will get 4 hybrid orbitals, 1d, 1s and 2p orbitals. So there are 4 hybrid orbitals which is equal to the coordination number 4 of the metal ion, and that is the statement. The number of vacant hybrid orbitals formed is equal to the number of ligand donor atoms surrounding the metal ion, which equals to the coordination number of the metal. So the hybrid orbitals formed are equal to the number of coordination. Fourth one is overlap between the vacant hybrid orbitals of metal and filled orbitals of ligand leads to the formation of metal ligand coordinate bond. That is, empty hybrid orbitals of metal ion. Empty hybrid orbitals of metal ion overlap with the fully filled orbitals of ligand. To form the metal ligand coordinate bond. That is, empty orbitals of that is vacant hybrid orbitals of nickel forms or overlaps with fully filled orbitals of cyanide to form coordinate bond between nickel and cyanide. So the empty hybrid orbitals of metal ion overlap with the fully filled orbitals of cyanide and the coordinate bond is formed. Fifth one, the hybrid orbitals used by the metal ion point in the direction of ligand. Sixth one is the n-1d or nd orbitals used in the hybridization allow the complexes to be classified as outer orbital complexes and inner orbital complexes. That is, d orbitals involved in the hybridization may be inner orbitals, that is n-1d, or they may be outer orbitals, that is nd. In octahedral complexes, hybridization may be either n-1d or nd. For example, in the complex CONH363+, this is octahedral complex, hybridization is D2sp3, that is n-1d, that is inner orbital complex, and in COF6 3-, hybridization is sp3d2, that is nd, which is outer orbital complex. Seventh step, for hybridization in outer orbital complex, nd orbitals are used, whereas in the inner orbital complexes, n-1d orbitals are used. For example, in CONH363+ complex, electronic configuration of CO plus 3 ion is 3d6, 4s0 and 4p0. So after hybridization, 6 hybrid orbitals are formed as the complex is octahedral. D2sp3 hybrid orbitals are formed. In example second, COF6, electronic configuration of CO plus 3 ion is 3d6, 4s0, 4p0, 4d0. After hybridization, 6 hybrid orbitals are formed which are sp3d2. That means in COF6, outer d orbital is used for hybridization, and in CONH363+, inner d orbital is used for hybridization. So CONH363+ is inner orbital complex and COF6 is outer orbital complex. The complexes formed in such type of hybridization are called as low spin complexes and high spin complexes. The complexes formed due to hybridization in inner orbital complexes are low spin complexes, that is n-1d orbitals, and the complexes formed due to hybridization in outer orbital complexes are high spin complexes, that is nd orbitals. Types of hybridization, structure and geometry of coordination compounds. In sp hybridization, geometry is linear. Examples: AgNH3 twice plus, AgCN twice minus. In sp2 hybridization, geometry is trigonal planar. Examples: HgI3 minus. In sp3 hybridization, geometry is tetrahedral. Examples are NiCO4, ZnNH342 plus. In dsp2 hybridization, that is low spin complexes, geometry is square planar. Examples are NiCN42 plus, PtNH342 minus. In dsp3 hybridization, that is low spin complexes, geometry is trigonal bipyramidal. Example: FeCO5. In sp3d hybridization, geometry is square pyramidal. Example is SbF52 minus. Seventh one, D2sp3, that is low spin complexes, and sp3d2, that is high spin complexes. In such type of hybridization, geometry is octahedral, and examples are CONH363 plus and COF6 3 minus. Steps to understand metal ligand bonding. First step, find oxidation state of central metal ion. Here oxidation state of central metal ion is +3. The central metal ion is CO +3. Second step, write valence shell electronic configuration of metal ion. So valence shell electronic configuration of CO +3 is 3d6, 4s0 and 4p0. Third step, see whether the complex is low spin or high spin. But this is applicable only for the octahedral complexes with D4 to D8 electronic configurations. In this, cobalt +3 electronic configuration is 3d6. So this is low spin complex. So CO utilizes n-1 d orbital. So this is low spin complex. Fourth step is, from the number of ligand, find the number of metal ion orbitals required for bonding. So ligands are 6. So the number of metal ion orbitals required for bonding are 6. 6 orbitals are required for bonding. Fifth step, identify the orbitals of metal ion available for hybridization and the type of hybridization involved. So from this electronic configuration, the available metal ion orbitals are 1, 2, 3 and 4. So in low spin complexes, pairing of electron takes place prior to hybridization. So now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 orbitals available for the hybridization, and hybridization will be D2sp3 hybridization. Sixth step, write the electronic configuration after hybridization. So after hybridization, electronic configuration will be like this. Show the hybrid orbitals with dotted line, and in this complex the hybrid orbitals are D2sp3. 2 d orbitals, 1 s orbital and 3 p orbitals forms D2sp3 hybrid orbitals. Seventh step is, show the filling of orbitals after complex formation. So after complex formation, that means after metal ligand bonding, the electronic configuration will be like this. All the hybrid orbitals will be paired. Last step, determine the number of unpaired electrons and predict magnetic behavior of the complex. So in this, there are no unpaired electrons, so magnetic behavior is diamagnetic. All the electrons are paired, so it is diamagnetic complex. So this was all about the valence bond theory in coordination compounds.